So today's video I'm making is on certification. It's a video which I wanted to make it from long time. I thought of taking this exam, but then I took Azure certifications and the Coursera certifications because cloud certifications are in more demand. I honestly I will take this test very soon because I have a keen interest in the TensorFlow library. Machine. It's something which is I love doing, to be honest. And I did practice TensorFlow. It's because I'm very good with machine learning. And since when you love doing something and you understand things, and you want to do it. So for this, I have been thinking about taking this exam from a long time, almost maybe 6 months or maybe a year, to be honest. But I wasn't able because I have to move into the cloud certification direction, for which I have already made videos. You can go to my channel and see cloud certification, which I have mainly the Azure AI fundamentals. I think it's very easy. It's not very hard, to be honest. And the DP100, which is an associate level certification. And this for this, I'll be today focusing on TensorFlow. I won't be having a long video, to be honest. I will just give a basic details about what you actually need to do to clear the pass the exam, because that's what matters, not just roaming around, not doing, just focusing on the specific things and doing them instead of telling about, because this is the when you go to the Google, you just type TensorFlow. This is a TensorFlow certification website. Just click on review handbook, and here you get all the details. What you need to have PyCharm. I don't think so you need PyCharm, to be honest. You can do it on Jupyter. This um, Jupyter Notebook, or maybe Google Colab. Google Colab is the best, to be honest. Even you can have the, for example, I can show you where Google Colab. I love Google Colab, to be honest. Yeah, you just have get a free notebook, and you can even have a GPU, or maybe depending on you, because these are the files which I actually tried for this time series prediction, ARIMA model prediction, uh, WowPal, Webbit. I think this is part of this convolutional neural network. So all this I've been practicing for this exam, but I actually didn't do it, to be honest. I have a keen interest in machine learning. So all these are the notebooks. For example, let's just go to one of the notebooks. I'll show you how it works. For example, this one. So what you actually need to do is you actually need to understand the concept of mean squared error, mean absolute error, and dividing the data set into the, for example, this is the data set. This is a pizza stick data set, and it is available on Kaggle, or you can just get it from this link, right? And what you are actually doing is you are seeing these are the images, this open data set, and this is a train. The data set is divided into two parts: train directory and the test directory. The train directory has the following images, right? These all are the images in the train directory. Now what you're gonna do is you just looking at the directories, right? In the train you have steak, and in the train you have pizza, right? Two categories. So it's a binary classification. And now what you're gonna do is just you are viewing a random image. Let me just run runtime. Just let me show you. Change runtime type is already GPU, and I run all right. So it makes, but in the exam time, I think what I have seen from the videos, you have to use the pie chart. I think it won't be pretty much. It won't affect you in any case, to be honest. All is the in PyCharm is you have to compile. Run all the code in once, just right. Yeah, you can see this, right? It is reviewing. So this pretty much is happening, and I'll show you other thing which I did. I think this exam actually tests your basic machine learning skills. For to understand deep learning, you should know the basic concept of machine learning. For example, introduction to NLP. I think they all are interrelated. I have done. a lot of programming on machine learning, and I have a keen interest, to be honest. This is basically you see the files in the train directory or train folder, and these are the files. So this is for NLP. So what we have is a Twitter data set where we are actually linking a particular statement to a target, whether it be, yeah. So and then we are predicting from the statement. For example, a person enters a statement whether it will be matching the target or not, whether it will be a real disaster or not. For example, target zero not real disaster, target one real disaster. Then you print the. So basically, what happens is you measure the bias. Bias is actually the difference between a true value and the predicted value. And for example, here like text vectorization you are using, and basically what happening at the end is. So you, yeah, one pipeline created. Then you have model predicting well sentences. The prediction is in this way. Now you calculate the results. Why true, why bred. So I think it's same for every component, whether it's NLP, this dividing the data set into train and test, then predicting and then checking the predicted value with the true value. There may be different ways of doing things because in convolutional neural network, obviously you have different things. In the NLP, it's basically natural language programming. So, and image classification, you classify an image, natural language processing. So if you understand things, I think the best part is this time series sequence and prediction. It took me a lot of time to understand this because you have to divide the data set based on the date. Not just you can not randomly split the data set. You have to select the specific date for example, if your data set for 3 years, you specifically choose 1.5 years as the train data set and other as the because if you understand mean absolute error and all these things, LSTMs, I mean, it's like training model overfitting, underfitting. They are the same content. You will find numerous videos on underfitting, overfitting, and what is mean absolute error, why TensorFlow is important. So all those sort of things. I'll be taking this exam soon, and because I liked I like this TensorFlow library. It is super effective, and yeah, it's like it enhances your skills. All I would say, it enhances your skills, and it's just $100. It's not even very expensive exam. I mean, it's because it takes a lot of effort to practice the content of the exam instead of the Azure certification, which are far more easier to be honest. Since I have done those certifications, so I can say that they require less effort compared to this one because you have to actually write code and you have to. I mean, yeah, this is a step three: receive your TensorFlow, take and submit the exam and prepare your exam. PyCharm ID. I mean, you can have PyCharm, but then also you can use the Google Colab as I showed because Google Colab is the most effective way of running the machine. I mean, this and data analysis because I have done a lot of data analysis using Google Colab. Even I have used R in the Google Colab. I think Google Colab is the best tool, to be honest. And you are not paying anything for it. The best part is you don't pay fucking anything, and that kind of serves your purpose. You actually do things instead of just, I mean, doing other things. Because doing the right thing matters for me, not just because there may be different ways of doing things, but you have to choose a specific way which really saves your time and your task should be done. That's pretty much, I mean, that's all I wanted to discuss about TensorFlow certification. I hope it helps. And soon I'll be taking the certification exam and I'll uploading another video with my certification, that of which I have done previously in other YouTube videos. It's just not I'm telling you that, oh, you should give the certification. It comes from by doing things. After I do things, then I try to make a video. Thanks, guys. If you really like my video, uh, please subscribe. Thanks.